We're just gonna wait for the chat to pile in. Hopefully everyone's doing amazing, doing great, and we're about to be revolutionary today. Revolutionary ideas today, guys. All right. So hopefully it's not fried, because hopefully the Wi-Fi is working still. But just want to make a quick video, guys. Not sure how long we'll stay on for today. I try and live stream a couple times a week at least, just to answer a few questions in the description and some of the comments and give them back to some of the people, guys. So the name of this video is Society is Cooked in 2024. And really, I was going to name it Is Society a Scam in 2024? How to Prepare for 2025. Because hanging out with friends last night was good crack, okay? I had a couple of brewskis. We were just hanging out, guys, but I apologize if I feel a bit sluggish, guys, because I had Subway, and Subway is disgusting, and it makes you like throw up, guys. So, you know, not healthy food. Take care of your health in 2024, guys. 2024, the year of health. 2025 is the year of health for sure. That's why we're sipping on water all day. Okay, so, you know, when you think about your journey through life, guys, on what your plan was at the beginning, maybe when you were younger, coming up through school, through college, to what it is now, you know, you'll be surprised on how different stuff changes so quickly. Like, maybe when you were younger, you thought, I'm going to be a famous football player, or I'm going to be a famous musician, or I'm going to be playing this game, making a lot of money, whatever it is, guys. And to where you are now in 2024, whatever age you are, reflect back on yourself and say to yourself, man, was exactly what I wanted to do back then what I'm doing now? Or did something change along the way? It seems like since 2020, and we all know what happened in 2020, guys, that something has changed, guys. Something has changed. It's almost like a ether. There's somewhat of a mysterious air nowadays with what's happening compared to back before 2020, you know? And didn't Nostradamus predict something 2020 or something like that, 2019 or something? Maybe he was a couple of years off, or maybe our predictions were a couple of years off, but feels like things have changed. Probably not for the better, guys. It seems like every year more and more people are feeding into this sort of narrative that in society, which pushes it on us, that we have to conform to exactly what's correct nowadays. Okay, like go work in a factory, go work this place, go work here and do this. And it seems like everyone's not very happy. And, you know, we talked about money in the last video. People aren't happy because of the money, but I don't necessarily think the money is the root cause of it, but it's your actions, what you're doing every single day, which you're feeding into this sort of bullshit, your depression and your anxiety and your unhappiness in life, okay? So I used to always wonder why the hell people would go and visit some of these wild countries. Like, why would you ever go and live in like Thailand, you know, which is a beautiful country, or Indonesia, which is a beautiful country. Don't get me wrong, guys. These are the most beautiful countries in the world. Or somewhere in Southeast Asia, like Japan, where the wages aren't very high. Okay, I always wondered, like, why would a guy move to Vietnam? You know what I mean? Why would he do any of this type of thing? And the reasoning behind that, I think that most people don't even know themselves, but it's probably the best well-known kept secret. But people don't really want to compete, guys. You know, there's no competition anymore, okay? Maybe before 2020, even if we talk about like the 80s and the 50s with the white picket fence and the family and the dad would go to work every day, and there was this sort of competition where you could compete with other people, and there was certain ideas that, you know, people had, you know, that would make them ultra rich and famous or whatever. Or there were certain things certain outliers in society. You know, you kind of have all these rags to riches stories, and these people became ultra rich, famous, whatever. But moving to Thailand and these different places, guys, it just seems like there's the Philippines as well, beautiful countries, but when we talk about making money, there's no money there, guys. You can't, as the average person, live unbelievably there. When we look at Ireland and Europe and where else, any sort of country like that, Latin America, everybody wants to be following this Western ideology of the capitalist society, going to, the sort of American businessman and traveling to the US and developing their business, or Germany, they make these kind of great revelations. Oh, I'm just going to move to Germany and start a business, or move to the US and start a business. And now that a lot of these ideas, like, you can't really move very freely anymore. Like, I couldn't just up and move to flipping Canada. Like, you need a visa, you need all this different shit, guys, right? You can't just move to Australia. It's like a whole rigmarole. Okay, it's a whole ordeal trying to do anything anymore. A lot of these ideas and progressions have been shut down, guys. So when we talk about moving to a place like Thailand, let's say, you're probably definitely better off. Like, if you don't even want to be earning money, if you don't want to be competing too much, those countries seem beautiful. You can just lay by the beach all day. I mean, if you have a few 100,000, you'll probably live there for the rest of your life pretty well. Like, you could buy a hotel for like €100 a month, or something crazy. The hotels are cheap there, €500 a month or something. So the accommodation is outrageously cheap. There's so many pluses and benefits to living in these different places that don't have much money. But nowadays, people are very upset because they feel like the only way to live is just that sort of Western, compete with everyone, think of a great business idea and then just die happily ever after. But that's not really, I think, what society should be completely aiming towards. Coming back to the beginning when I said that people want to be dreaming of becoming football players growing up, dreaming of becoming the athlete, the famous person growing up, or whatever your ideas of success were, to what you're actually doing now, guys. That's why I think people are very upset, guys. If you think that you're gonna be the next Eminem, okay, and then you really fall short of that, okay, you're actually nowhere near that, okay. Maybe you rap a little bit, maybe you sing, maybe you want to be the next Adele, but you really fall short of that, guys. I'm talking about, like, you really are not good, okay? But you try your best, but you're not getting that kind of opportunity. That's why people get upset. That's why I think people move to places like Thailand, move to places like these cheap countries that are beautiful to live in, because it's more of a relaxed society, guys. They don't follow that crazy Western ideology, okay? And I think most people, would be better off just doing that, guys. Most people, they're not happy, guys, with the situation. They thought, I was going to become a football player, I was going to become this, I was going to become a famous international rugby star, and then that dream it's just for the fairies, guys. It's really not anything based in reality. And truly, guys, what I would say is, reflect. And I always talk about think of ideas to do, think of different businesses. Your purpose should be everything. I don't think it's just purpose that's going to make you very, wonderful existence driven, okay? Like, purpose doesn't get you to that point, guys. There has to be something that you do every single day that really gives you that satisfaction. Like, weights for me and the gym has always been that kind of, that sort of rock, as the rock says it. It's been this kind of core base where you can go to the gym every single day, you can progress, but how much bigger am I going to get more muscle? How much stronger? How much faster? All these different aspects, guys, probably not that much. Like, so you have to kind of almost, forget about a lot of the actual benefits from just working out and going to the gym. You have to kind of forget about that stuff and just solely focus on the every single day task. Don't even think about the results too much, because, I kind of have a dreaming mentality. When I go to the gym, I think, okay, maybe today I'm a professional rugby player. Today I'm a professional NFL player. to today I'm a professional basketballer, if I'm trying to focus on my, hops, if I'm trying to focus on my, whatever, basketball playing skills, whatever, right? You kind of have to dream a little bit, but at the same time, guys, don't focus on the outcomes, because I'll be honest with you guys, that will pretty much make you bummed out. You know what I mean? If you're singing every single day and you're not really getting to your goal, it's not gonna be a good time for you. You need to kind of encapsulate your life, kind of keep your dreams, that sort of reality, separate. Keep the dreams and keep the reality separate. So when you're thinking of the dreams that you have, focus on, okay, this is what I want to complete today. Don't focus so much on outcome, okay? Because it will get you down, guys. There's no doubt about it. Like this, when you start thinking to yourself, man, I've been working out so much and I'm not even benching as much as this guy, or if I'm not even progressing that much, Maybe you're not working hard enough. But for the most part, guys, you people work hard enough. Like if you're working 10 hours plus a day, you're working hard enough. You know what I'm saying? So just keep pushing along. Don't think about the end goal so much. Think about the work every single day. Okay? And also, like I said, guys, if you're moving to Thailand or one of these places, it's definitely for leisure. Okay? It's definitely a leisurely existence, right? There's a sort of a, unfortunately, when you talk to people about it, when you move to places like Southeast Asia, they talk about how Westerners are just giving up. They even have a word for it, guys, in Thailand, in Japan, in Korea, where they talk about Westerners just giving up on their dreams or whatever, because it's so cheap to live there. But don't worry about that, guys. Just focus on your goals, but don't focus on the outcomes too much. Just focus on your goals every single day. Don't focus on the super long term, although you should be long term focused. If you focus too much on that long term outcome, it's not always going to come like that, guys. It's not always going to be what you want it to be. Like I said, guys, if you're a kid, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, and you're progressing slowly, the definite reality, what's going to happen later on in your life, isn't going to be the same as what you think it's going to be. Definitely not, guys. Okay? So start thinking better, more long-term, for sure, but less long-term, more weekly goals, weekly implements. How can I get healthier? How can I eat better? How can I train harder? How can I sleep better? How can I drink less alcohol? All those good things that help you with a fresh mind, and you'll progress much quicker than just thinking about the outcome, which is years away. I mean, if you guys are starting a podcast today, don't have the goal be as much as the same as Joe Rogan, guys. Do not have the goal to be the same as Joe Rogan, okay? That is not a goal that you guys should be, even focused on. Focus on outcomes like, how can I get more subscribers this month? How can I get more views this month? How can I get more revenue this month? Whatever the case may be, guys. Because everyone always talks about long-term goals, but long-term never plays out to what it could be, guys. Like, do you actually think that 5 years, you know what you're going to be doing in 5 years? Probably not, guys. That's probably not how it works, It needs to be these weekly implementations. Like, I don't know how much I'm going to be bench pressing in 5 years, okay? But I can kind of make a program so I'm increasing slowly, week by week type of thing, So you're increasing by a couple of kilos per week in the bench press. Eventually that adds up to a huge goal. But thinking 5 years, 3 years from now, it seems actually kind of ridiculous, guys, because people always talk about these long-term goals. Think long-term. And I say it as well, guys. Absolutely think long-term, but the short term is more important, okay? Think about what you're doing today and tomorrow and for the week, okay? 10 years from now, you don't know what situation you could be in, guys, and a lot of people are saying now, well, I'd rather live in these countries like Indonesia and Thailand and just live off, €1,000 a year and be very happy. That's cool, guys. That's cool. I actually, bro, I'll be honest with you guys right now. when you think about working somewhere, okay, think about what your job is right now. Doctor, lawyer, judge, investor, whatever, guys, you know, banker, KPMG. I mean, there's so many different workplace careers, right? If you worked very hard for these jobs, okay? PhD, whatever, teachers, all this stuff. It seems like, and this is reverting back to the name of the video, society today is a little bit of a scam. You know, you're meant to get this job that you love, or that you love. Nobody loves every aspect of their job, even YouTube or anything, guys. Nobody loves every aspect of their job. It's still a job. It's still hard work. You have to work really hard at it, okay? But when am I coming to South Africa? Soon, brother. I'd love to go to South Africa. Do MMA reactions. Okay, I'll react to, yo, Cole Berta, much love, brother. Appreciate the 250, brother. I cannot believe. I'll talk about that at the end, bro. The donations I've been receiving, so I appreciate it. I love you guys so much. But, you know, let's say you're a teacher or whatever, okay? And you're depressed because you go to work every day and your students hate your ass, okay? That can be a downside. That can be a major downside that they don't talk about in college when you're getting your career for that. How to handle disobedient students. I mean, is that a course? Is that a flipping module? Maybe. But these sort of little things could really impact your overall love for a certain thing, guys. You know, having a love for teaching and helping people isn't always the best thing. I talk about my friend is an ambulance driver. He works as a paramedic, and he says that when we arrive on scenes, people want to fight us, people want to spit on us and attack us, piss on us, just crazy, just pissing everywhere, you know? And it's unbelievable, guys. You know, these people are there to help you, actually help your health and stop you from dying, and instead these people are going crazy and attacking you. So there's these certain things in these careers that you won't always love them, but, you know, I really look at it like eventually the good outweighs the bad, right? For sure. As long as you're making some sort of progression and getting paid what you deserve and things like that. So I would never be too worried about that. One final point I'm going to say, guys, is, you know, if you don't feel respected, I mean, that's kind of a fine line in your career or workplace right now, make sure to be making plans to be leaving that place, okay? Like I said, I watched some video last day, a guy talking about in a factory, and he said after 20 years he left because the management just wouldn't promote him or whatever, after 20 years of working as a good guy. And I kind of think the same thing, guys. You know, what the hell is my ass going to be doing in a factory? It seems like we have so many jobs in factory work. It seems like we have so many jobs in these areas that are, let's say, post-Fordist, okay? You can go in there without a degree. You can go in there just whenever you turn 18. Okay, we'll hire you and you can just work there for 40 years and then you just die or whatever. And that may be cool for some people, guys. But if you don't enjoy that, which of course, if you guys watching these videos, you probably don't enjoy that. Okay, let's just keep it real. Because there's no workplace, whatever. There's no nice people at your workplace, or maybe you can't meet a girl there or a guy there, whatever it is. Make plans to be leaving there, guys. Make plans to be getting your money right or doing whatever it has to do, guys. Creating your bubble, okay? Creating that bubble so that nothing can affect you. Nothing can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you, Cole, bro. I'm trying to become a public speaker. I would love to, but start making plans, like, because I was thinking in my head today, like, bro, what is a guy like me with a degree, which isn't special, guys. It's just a business degree. It's nothing special. Everyone has pretty much a degree. I think 40% of the population in Ireland have a degree. And I'm using this as an example, not it's better to have a degree or not. Degrees are worth shit nowadays, I'll be honest with you. You could just, I wipe my ass with my degree, guys. You know, I ain't got really shit with that degree, to be perfectly honest with you. It's cool to show people, you know, but it's a bit of a scam. You know, I wish that I did YouTube for 4 years. I'll be quite honest with you guys. If I had a plus 4 years on this channel, the amount of work that I put into college, put that work into here, the amount of work that I put in every single day on YouTube, put it into these videos for 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years. Could you imagine the success that I would have and what people would have if they focus on their business instead of focusing on college for 4 years, especially when you're 21, bro. With the energy I had at 20, bro. I mean, I still have that godlike energy at 29. Let's be real, guys. I'm working at it. I feel better at 29 than I did at 17, guys. Stronger, fitter, faster, everything. No cap. But it seems like, who the hell, bro, is gonna tell me, Chris, you need to work in this factory? Which I wasn't doing anything. I worked in a factory for like 2 months, just like making like, it was making springs for colon cancer. It was like, you were making like artery stents for your heart and helping people. The medical industrial complex, okay? That's what it basically is, part of the whole medical industrial complex, this big sort of medical factory. But what the hell what am I benefiting anyone by working there? Couldn't they just get like a robot to do that shit? You know, especially for the jobs that are simple. Okay, for some complex jobs, if you're an electrician, if you're a mechanical engineer, these really complex, you know, heart surgeon people that insert the stents and all this stuff thing, they're needed. But if you're just a drone there, for me, I'm like, why would I even bother? Dude, I'll just flipping do my own thing then. I'm just doing my own business or whatever. I ain't gonna go to Thailand and live on the beach or whatever. I'm not gonna like completely do nothing, but take all the effort that I can do, which is a lot of effort, guys, 10 hours a day and shit, right? And just drive it straight into YouTube. Or drive it into business, drive it into selling lemonade. Whatever you guys do, a nice little lemonade stand. You know what I mean? So focus on that shit instead of just focusing on like, I don't know, whatever. I used to work every single job, retail. I was sitting there one day thinking, I just sold €1,000 worth of medical products, like supplements, to people throughout the day. I was adding up on my phone. I was like, yeah, I'm selling Prepair today. Because I was probably one of the only people that would like go up to people, and the other people did it as well, but I would go up to people and be like, hey, like, can I help you find something? You know, I would do that quite a bit. And I'd be like, hey, like, can I help you with anything today? Hello, sir. Can I help you buy anything today? You know what I mean? So I would sell all these products, and then I'm thinking to myself, I just made this asshole €1,000 in one day selling products, which probably the profit out of that is 50%, because the overhead charges are crazy. They just hike up the price so much in these supplements, right? Or maybe it's 30%, you know, it could be, whatever. But whatever it was a lot of money. Like, what is even my use being there? You know what I mean? Like, is it even benefiting me, guys? Is it even benefiting other people? Forget about benefiting yourself, guys, because people are quite selfish when they get these jobs, okay? They're always like, how is this job going to benefit me? Okay, that's a bit selfish. How are you actually helping other people? Selling stuff. I'm helping the manager make money, but I'm thinking in my head, I can just do personal training, make money off that, do videos, make money off that. Like it just seems so pointless working a lot of these jobs nowadays. Like, just completely just pointless bullshit. Unless, like I said, you're a doctor, lawyer, judge, finance, you know, one of these jobs that kind of help the world kind of go around. For me, I don't know how you guys feel on that. And I don't want to seem like elitist because I didn't grow up with any money or anything like that, guys. There's nothing to do with that, but it seems very pointless for me to, you know, work. Like, if you work in IT, it's amazing as well. Sales, one of these jobs, amazing. But just doing like and these jobs actually help society run, okay? When you're working in a factory, when you're doing a dustbin cleaner, all this stuff, are great jobs. But they just want you as a drone, guys. And I'm just had it up to, I'm just like, this is bullshit. I'd rather just flip and live on the beach in Thailand. Who said it, guys, recently? I think it was some famous entrepreneur said, I'd rather just live by the beach every day for €50 a month, you know, just surviving off nothing or whatever, in flipping Bali, than just do some shit that they're just gonna, you know, throw me off the flipping list and not be cared about whatsoever in society, right? So try and focus on something that actually matters, guys. Try and focus on something that's gonna help other people, not just yourself, guys. Think a little bit more altruistic, if that's how you pronounce that word. Altruistic, however you pronounce that. Helping other people, guys. And I know it seems like this sort of holier than thou. What the hell are you talking about, helping other people? All you care about is yourself. You know, that's what people will say. But when you're making these videos, hopefully you're getting something out of them. I'm not sure how many views I'm getting right now or whatever. I have 6 people watching, but when you actually give people something to think about, 48 laws of power, 50 Cent's 50th law of power, whatever, you know, we need you in the doll, Colberta. Appreciate you, brother. Coming to you one day in the doll, don't worry. Right now we're in the West, literally in the countryside. It's dead. It's boring out here, guys, but this is grind season, baby. You know? This is grind season. People talk about, and I see it, guys. I stopped following all my influencers. Go check out my Instagram, guys. I don't really follow too many influencers anymore. Nobody. I follow like Brock Lesnar and shit like The Rock, you know, stuff like that kind of motivates you, because when I flick on social media, I see them working out. I see them waking up early. I see them trekking through hard conditions. I follow like the Navy SEALs and shit, you know. I follow like Irish Army recruitment and stuff, because it gets you this internal fire, this badass fire that's like animalistic, guys. When I see the next fucking bozo lying by the beach eating, you know, chicken or watermelon, some bullshit, you know, that doesn't motivate me whatsoever, guys. That's some bollocks, man, that people just kind of, I don't even know what they do with that, you know? That's some bollocks, guys. That's not motivating at all. You guys are going to see me, man. I'm going to be making these videos like crazy, bro. Completely every single day, hopefully, during the winter when it gets like bad weather. It kind of motivates you to work harder. So, you know, because there's seasons in the country that I live at. You know what I mean? In Ireland, there's seasons. So you kind of want to be like putting out a message to the world. Not that you're working hard, like you're trying to show off, I'm working harder than everybody else, but that motivates me, guys. It's sort of a friendly competition, but it's more so than that. You know, it does motivate the hell out of me. I think that putting out that you work hard shows other people, oh, I need to catch up to this guy. Or not even a competition. I don't even care about the competition aspect, really. I really couldn't give a shit about that, but just this internal laziness, guys. I see these influencers just laying by the beach, and yeah, maybe they're helping people with their fitness plans or whatever, guys, but it's just, dude, when I'm grinding, you know, crazy flipping bullshit, and it's piss and rain, and I go for a run in the piss and rain or whatever, that's inspirational to me. I feel like I'm in a movie. Main character syndrome. You know what I mean? You want to be kind of inspired by that type of stuff. You know, my favorite movies are that movie with the U.S. Navy. He was with Cuba Gooding Jr. About the black U.S. Navy guy who loses his leg, and then he still completes the U.S. Navy diving school or whatever. That movie is We Were Men or something. Men of Us or Men of Honor. Unbelievable. That movie changed my life, guys. A lot of these movies, Coach Carter, a lot of these movies should be inspirational to you guys. You know, they should be pushing you and driving you, you know, for you to kind of not even get motivation, because motivation kind of comes and goes. You guys, I know a lot of people watching this are motivated by proving others wrong. Oh man, I proved them wrong. You know, that doesn't last for long. That might last a week or two or a month when you wake up and you're like, oh man, I can't believe that guy said that about me. You know, you're pissed off, and you might see them and you're like, this guy's an asshole, you know. But that actually rage, for me, I don't have like an internal rage. I have a little bit, like a 1%, where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna prove people wrong. But that doesn't last forever, guys. That's sort of ego driven, and your ego is powerful. You know, that's why a lot of men go to the gym, because they don't want to be seen as fat and lazy in front of women and stuff like that. The ego is powerful, but it's not going to be as powerful as your just internal purpose. You're just that burning desire, you know? When I'm trying to motivate my clients, who I'm going to text right after this, actually, I'm going to motivate my clients. Much love to my clients, my fitness clients. If you guys want fitness training, hit the description down below, guys. I got personal training programs, 12 weeks, 4, 8, and 12 weeks. I just give them motivational quotes and just talk to them. If they want to ring me, they can ring me anytime, 24/7. Yo, Chris, I'm at the drive-through McDonald's. What should I do? I just ring them. Hey, put down that cheeseburger. All right, we're on the path to greatness. Bing, hang up the phone. You know. So, you know, this is the sort of motivational shit you guys should be longing for, not sort of just long-term thinking, hey, what's my job going to be in 5 years? Who knows? They could just fire your ass tomorrow. Nothing in this world is promised, you know what I mean? So you need to be thinking more your daily tasks, you know what I mean? Like, how many videos can I do today? How can I better my videos? How can I better other people? How can I help other people? How can I give back to people? What's the main purpose and what's the main driving force behind my videos, you know? So I want to be doing motivational stuff every day, maybe twice a day. Live streaming though, the motivational, because my other videos are basically music and politics, which is fun. Much love, Colberto. I appreciate you, brother. Much love. Hope to see you soon. So that's the whole driving force, guys. Make sure the driving force is stronger than just ego driven and trying to prove people wrong or whatever, and make sure you're not just settling. I had a great friend one day tell me, never settle, boys, never settle. And we were all laughing because he talks about like settling for like, how some guys settle for women they aren't attracted to or whatever, which to me is a bizarre idea. If I'm with a woman because I'm wholly attracted to them, you should be very motivated by your girlfriend, that should be also a little bit of a motivator, but make sure there's a sort of a tenacity, guys, every single day. Don't be just led by ego, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I'm probably going to leave it there. I could talk for another hour, but, I don't know. I'm going to have to think of more topics and come back to you guys. So I love you guys all, man. Don't settle for a job you guys don't love. Don't settle for anything that you don't love, man. Make sure to be motivated by inspiring content on Instagram. Don't be just scrolling on Instagram looking at cat videos. I have a cat video on my Instagram story. Hope to see you guys there. I just posted a video of my cat. She was eating chicken. Yeah, chicken thighs. All right, that actually motivated me. She was like standing on it and like ripping it apart, and I'm thinking to myself, this cat probably is genetically knows exactly what its ancestors were doing, And I kind of held her up. She's only about 10 pounds or something, or maybe 7 kilos. And I said, geez, thank God you're not 500 pounds, because it would rip my damn head off. A cat, right? A lion or whatever. But yeah, I was just thinking about that and like the savannah and like, you guys can get motivation from loads of different ways. The savannah, the wild, where they go and roam the fucking, the lions go and roam and they hunt different animals and stuff. So what would it be like to be that type of animal or whatever? So there's lots of different motivation, guys. Don't be just scrolling aimlessly. I've kind of actually stopped that completely, because I go on Twitter, on X quite a bit, and post political shit. A lot of that stuff is shit posting, but it is what it is, guys. I love you all, man. I'm gonna leave it there. Find inspiration. Don't be just following Instagrammers laying by the goddamn beach. Goddamn it, some pointless bullshit. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Stay free.